What's going on, guys? It's Tom here, and in this video I want to show you how you can link your Google Search Console into your Google Analytics in order to get much greater insights as to what actual search terms are bringing traffic to your website. I did a video on Google Analytics recently and I had a lot of great feedback on it, and I've had some people asking for more training on analytics. I'm going to be doing a few more of these over the coming weeks. So if it's your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more training like this on a weekly basis. Right, so let's get straight into it. So one of the first things I want to show you here is just how powerful this can be, right? Because what this allows you to do when you've linked in your Google Search Console is to be able to see the exact search terms and the things that people are searching for that's actually driving clicks and traffic to your website, right? So really powerful thing to be able to do, and you can find it under the acquisition Search Console, and then by clicking on queries you can also look at the landing pages people are going to, but queries is what will show you, the exact search terms people are using to come across your website or your brand. So the way we're going to do this is you just need to click on the admin tab here. You can actually do this by Search Console, but this is an easy way of doing it. So let me just click on the admin tab if it loads. Cool. And then what we're going to do is click on all products here. You'll see this is already linked. Normally this will be down the bottom, so you'll scroll right to the bottom of the page. You'll see Google Search Console, and you'll then be able to click through onto that. In fact, I think I had this one open earlier as an example account to show you. So if you click on all products, scroll right down to the bottom, and you'll see this link Search Console. If there is something in there, great, it means you probably already got it linked, but if not, you'll see this button. So let's say by linking your analytics property, data will be imported. You just click on this add button here, and then you might not have anything in here. So one thing that you really need to be aware of is that the Google Search Console account needs to be registered to the same email address as your Google Analytics account, right? I was working with a client on this recently, and she had the Search Console under a different email address than her Google Analytics, so we weren't finding it. So you want to make sure it's under the same Google account, an email account. That way it will find the connection. So if you haven't got that already, if it's not already there, you'll have to click add a site to Search Console, and it will then redirect you to Google Search Console. Now, when you're in Google Search Console for the first time, if you haven't already got this set up, you'll see a screen. Now, if you're in Google Search Console for the first time, assuming you haven't already got this set up, you'll see a screen like this. Now, it's worth saying here that if you do have a Search Console set up, but it's under the domain property type, you will have issues linking this to your analytics account. So I would recommend creating a new property under the URL prefix. And what this basically means is that you have to put in the full URL, right? So the full HTTPS, ://www, etc. Best way of doing this is just to open up a tab with your website in it, copy the link and paste the full link in there, with the HTTPS at the start of it as well. And you'll then just click on continue. So if I just if I use let me give you an example. So if I was to type in like Google, I'll show you what happens when you type this in. So it'll say verifying, and then it will give you some instructions to actually get this set up. So there's a number of ways of doing it. If you already have an analytics account listed under that same email address, you can actually just link it with your Google Analytics account. Otherwise, there are things you can do, like putting a HTML tag on your website. So this will go on the header section of your website, so similar to the analytics tracking code. Very similar process to that. You've got a number of different ways that you can go through to get that done, and then it's simply just a matter of verifying that property. and then it's simply just a matter of clicking done to verify that property. Now once you've created your once you've got your Search Console set up, you can refresh this screen and you then should see, you won't see two, there's only two in here because I was and once you've got your Search Console set up, you can come back to this screen, and if you refresh this page, you then should see a website or your website listed in here, and you'll just need to click the little checkbox and click on Save, and that will then link it into your account. You may find if you're creating a Search Console account from scratch, it will take some time to start gathering data, so you'll probably need to give it a couple of days or a couple of weeks to actually get sufficient data in there. If you already had one to begin with, but you just had to add a URL prefix to connect it with analytics, you should be able to get into it straight away just by clicking on that domain and then clicking Save. Once you've done that, you can then go back into your analytics account and just go back to where we were. So the acquisition tab, Search Console, and then you can click on any of these. Again, the queries one is where you can start tracking the search terms and search queries. So that's it. Really hope that's helped. If you do have any questions throughout this process, feel free to drop a comment below. I'll do my best to get back to you and get that answered. And if you do want to see more videos like this on a weekly basis to do with marketing, analytics, and how you can get better results from your website, be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay subscribed to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.